Hey guys, it's Bailey from Making Up the Midwest, and this is going to be a quick review of the baked products from NYX. So if you want to hear my thoughts on both the eyeshadows and their baked blush, please continue watching. First, I want to start out with the eyeshadows. These retail for $6 individually and contain roughly 2 times the amount of product as the original or first iteration of shadows. They're normal shadows. Here I have the two to compare, and you can see that one is domed while the other is a typical flat pan. So you do get double the product despite the fact that these retail for $3.99 to $4.99 a piece, and these are $6, so you don't pay double the price. These are baked shadows, so they can be used both wet and dry. They tend to have a drier, more powdery consistency, so when you do use them dry, I tended to have a little bit more fallout, a little bit more flakiness. The pigmentation is still really nice. I'm wearing them dry on my eyes today, but I also am going to show you the difference between using them wet and dry, and that will probably be playing now. The shades I have to show you today are Moonshine, which is this beautiful shimmery frosted white shade that has a gold shift, and Lavish, which is this super rich shimmery golden bronze. Both of these perform similarly in that they applied a little powdery when dry but glided on beautifully when wet, and they are on the neutral end of what is a very colorful spectrum. The collection consists of 33 shades for now, so these definitely fall on the more neutral end of the spectrum, but bolder, brighter shades exist, so for those of you that love those, this might be a really good option because baked shadows tend to be a great way to really build and pack on bright, bold color. Overall, I'd have to say these are pretty great baked shadows. It's hard to find those out there for this price point at least that pack this kind of quality and pigmentation, so for that I would definitely recommend these. On to the blush. The baked blush I have to talk about is Ignite, which is a light orange. This retails for $7 individually, and yet at $1 more than the shadows, it's double the product. So you get an absolute ton of product with these blushes. However, the one thing I noticed with this shade is that it's not very buildable. It takes a lot to build up any sort of pigmentation, and once you do, there's not really anywhere to go from there. I'm not sure if it's just this shade or if the same can be said of the entire blush line, but I think those with medium to deep skin tones might have some issues with this showing up on their cheeks, at least as a blush or a bronzer. Maybe as a highlight some of the other shades within the line, but this shade in particular is hard pressed to show up on my skin. It took quite a bit of layering to get the pigmentation you see here, and this is all I'm wearing on my cheeks. But once it's on, it wears beautifully. Like I said, the satin texture is very flattering to the cheeks. If you have any sort of texture issues, breakouts, whatever, I have one on my cheek right here that I think it's concealing very nicely, and so there is that to be said for this product. Just don't rely too much on the pigmentation if you are really looking for a blush with a lot of color. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed learning more about the baked NYX items. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.